Some lives pass by unnoticed. Ordinary faces, ordinary days. But sometimes, the ones you never notice are the ones chosen. Ravi was the kind of man people's eyes slid past without stopping. Average height, average face, a soft belly under his shirt. Not ugly, but forgettable. At 32, he'd never been in a serious relationship. No girl gave him more than a polite smile. He worked 9 to 5 in a cubicle, went home to his one-room flat, and sometimes wondered if life would ever change. One Saturday, Ravi went to a mall to buy a new shirt. The store was crowded, but the salesman handed him a few shirts and pointed to trial room 3. Inside, the air felt still. The mirror was large, spotless, almost too spotless. The dim light above flickered a little. Ravi put on the first shirt and looked up. He froze. The man in the mirror was him, but not. Same face, but sharper. Hair fuller. Jawline sculpted. Skin glowing. Eyes filled with an easy confidence he'd never felt. His belly was gone. His shoulders broad. His smile magnetic. It was the version of Ravi he'd always wished to be. For the first time in years, something stirred inside him. Pride, hunger. He bought the shirt and left. But the image wouldn't leave his mind. That night, lying in bed, he kept seeing that man in the mirror. By morning, he had to see it again. He went back to the store the next day, and the day after. Every time he stood in front of the mirror, the better Ravi looked back, as if encouraging him. At work, he started speaking with authority. He stared longer into women's eyes, smiled at strangers. Some smiled back. Some didn't. It did not matter. In his mind, he was no longer average. A week later, Ravi asked Priya from accounts out for coffee. She said yes. He walked into the cafe, certain she'd be swept off her feet. But when she saw him, her polite smile was the same as before. She chatted, but her eyes wandered to her phone. Halfway through, she excused herself. Urgent work, and never returned. Ravi sat alone, heat crawling up his neck. The mirror lied to me. It showed me what I wanted, not what I am. But the thought twisted. No, it's the world that can't see me. The mirror knows my truth. That evening, just before closing, Ravi returned to trial room 3. "You showed me who I can be," he whispered. "I want it. I want all of it." In the glass, the perfect Ravi smile widened, unnaturally. The air grew cold. The light flickered. Ravi touched the mirror. The reflection's hand met his, then pressed harder, as though pushing through. The glass rippled. Before Ravi could move back, his reflection grabbed his wrist and pulled. Ravi was yanked into darkness. The world around him dim, muffled, as if underwater. On the other side of the glass stood the perfect Ravi, smiling with cruel delight. Ravi pounded on the mirror, shouted, No sound, no escape. And then he understood. The mirror had never shown his true self. It had fed on his insecurities, shaping a mask from his deepest desires until he believed in it more than reality. Now the flawless Ravi was free in the world. And the real Ravi? Just another shadow trapped behind the glass, waiting for the next hungry soul. The shadows are always watching. If you dare, like and subscribe. And remember, new stories await you every Wednesday and Saturday. Don't miss the next nightmare. We'll be waiting.